No, I need to have it cleared,
To
so
the other one.
I don't have it. Don't have two working.
No, it's after I keep trying.
Put that away.
I keep the one that says keep.
I'm
Hi there, how are you?
David, I'm having surgery.
Nice to see you. Is everything all right?
This is only like 13 game on the second.
Oh,
Hello, hello.
Hello.
From the.
There.
Camera. There, that's good.
It's got a Staples item there, so it should be okay.
Yeah, well, I go. Bring up.
Oh, okay. Is that right? Oh, man.
There's nothing.
Hi there.
How are you doing?
How are you?
All right.
Where would you like to sit, Amy?
Duh.
All right. Okay. I'll join you up there then. Just next to the sit with you, Jeff. Everybody.
Cindy paid her full 175, so I updated her registration on the line site.
Oh, I'm
So she's full, yeah.
There's this field just down around the corner, they have it recorded my place. Beans in it every year, every night when I drive home. Me and my wife will be over and on, doesn't appear to be out there. When they pick the beans all around, now there ain't no deer, and I'm not seeing them in my place.
About 8 days.
So I don't know where they went.
Oh, yeah.
I do have an idea. I'd like to be there the day they cut the cornfield behind me.
Not super heavy duty. They were labeled heavy duty. This bear and a couple of little ones. Yeah, the telescope. Hello. So there were holes drilled 1 inch apart.
I've got a, it might be an interesting program for next year. A friend who organizes a lot of the paddling trips announced that he's doing a November club meeting. He's doing a presentation on indigenous communities and the paddling that he's done. Well, they got
I
a,
have a coat that ain't mine. It's a nice one, too.
This isn't all last.
I thought no, it was blue coat, and I taken off all my clothes. Well, I got a blue coat, but I ain't got no blue coat like that one. But I just gathered all that stuff up through. Just a couple days ago, I'm getting all that stuff out and stuff. Damn, this ain't my, this is a nice coat, but it ain't my coat. Oh. I don't know. I just gathered up all my clothes and I had scattered around, 'cause you know, I've done
Primarily a
that.
stone chair, but.
When I got these stuff there. Yeah, and yeah, I thought it was beans for sure.
Yeah, there you go. We're all good.
You know what this means? This means I got this thing to the quiz.
There you go.
Hey.
And, you know, wait a
yeah. All right.
Probably been around since like too long. Oh, I'd send that one back.
meeting last night.
How'd that go?
Losing steam near the end.
This one I haven't heard bark yet, so.
Went a little on the slow
We
side.
have.
We don't have her.
They say look at this.
Yeah. Well, and one of the things that can do well, like you're doing here, is you submit a written report and you only need to speak for anything that everybody,
That's what I did.
Yes,
yeah.
I will.
Where is that lady?
We're very short, you know.
Yep.
Tom Doyle.
Report.
Tom Doyle, he donated,
Yep.
he donated the childhood, diabetes thing.
Then there were people who really wanted to talk.
Oh, yeah, there's a law protected.
Fair Lake.
Oh,
Had a little tiny plastic ball on.
We can figure it out.
These guys all had stuff going on.
Oh, that's better.
Aaron did a good-
Will.
good report for performance, but-
Yeah, we're sharp. Go,
Short too.
yeah.
You can watch live TV.
Wrapping that one up.
Here it comes.
Child rape.
Usually the Hawkinses show up and we're all, you know, they really, this township group, but they're probably the field tonight, just ice.
You worked at City of Mason? You worked at City of Mason?
I don't think very much.
No, that's not what it is.
Yep, had holes around it.
We'll have ours yesterday. About 2 o'clock.
No, I didn't even guys saw it. Oh, you could have
Yeah.
three shot.
You'll hear the story.
Lynn works VV. Now we,
Yeah, I do.
The dog business.
I always kind of enjoy physically casting the vote. When I worked on it, I'd be there early. Yeah, so I'd be in line before it opened. It was always great fun to have somebody come out and ring the bell and go, here you, here you, here you.
Nobody's selling anymore, we just yell.
Yeah. Now, they did that in Beaver. I haven't been up that early in a while.
Yeah, that's right.
Even for the people that had to work.
Holes are now closed. Holes are now closed. So it's a huge committee.
My old mine, I would touch that 10-foot pole, a 9-foot check, or an 8-foot Slovakian.
Radio talking folks. Rail kites.
No, I'm only working for that Nordic right
Sure, I'm at the
Did the prisoners do that?
Okay, okay. Is there a scanner for those? Yeah.
I think these guys throw it small enough to go under your.
We did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't do it at work.
That's fine.
radio reach. It's not.
The other day,
Radio reach.
didn't like how that.
Yeah. It took me just ice cubes.
And I thought, and that, I never heard of that number of years ago.
You what? Oh,
Their own funding through a different thing.
curiously enough, in our subdivision, there's
Well, I understand their board meeting.
5 houses with Democratic yard signs and one with Republican, which is unusual in VV Township.
I just sent a friend of mine, Brad's name, his wife's name.
For their signs and sprinkling.
Suggested radio reach service.
Somebody said put out.
We don't get a lot of door knockers. The last door knocker we had, he was trying to sell us something.
No, he was an engineer.
We got it.
Oh, I know.
Anyway, they were looking for that lady. Dead.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
That must be great.
Yeah. We were up north when we saw that.
They own a lot.
I've been
They also
seeing
rent some too.
And then I'm headed back up
Yes, he's been there before.
tomorrow morning.
You know, we're not running them down
I
here.
got a
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they.
hike and paddle Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
No, no, he's on the dog seat.
Trim the windows,
That's the one I'm used to. They got different lights.
pull down.
Eyeball, they, you know, body, do everything.
Blueberry.
Walking across.
He doesn't know.
Probably.
But
not with your,
Her son just got his own church in the future, and they're gonna, it's out of state, so they're gonna go down.
Yeah.
Probably not so just like.
We used to do more outdoor, whatever. Probably just fine. We don't have enough people to do what we got.
No, yeah, thankfully not.
Even if that's, God, I wish I would.
Yeah, you got
Who's trying to get the house?
nowadays.
What is the enemy? To me. What is the enemy? I never. Square. My dad was great with it.
Doesn't look at me though.
We're gonna get
Oh, yeah. Ruth and I, when we contemplate doing anything to the house, realize that we don't need 30-year warranty on anything. Wouldn't do us any good.
There's about already.
I had to do wood shop, I enjoyed it, but I just was
You okay?
Oh, you gotta be a Uber and go out there.
That's a lifetime warranty. He's over 90.
Yeah, way down the other side of it.
We had mine.
down here and hopefully they go away.
I think that whole thing is leased ours out. We have rules here along the.
He's got quite a few acres there, but he's got over 20 years out of it. That's all the farm they ever had. He started, he used to live off of it for a while.
You're always surprised.
He leased out his land, he still leased ours, but he retired away to
Refrigerator had a shelf.
farm, you know. So he rented the equipment.
Still working.
Yeah. He doesn't farm as much as he used to, because he used to farm Spinks right behind our house. He had about 160 acres of farmland.
It's time to start today. Oh, jeez, Jim.
You have to press the hold, the council elections, so.
Hello.
Hello.
Stand up, everybody, please. We will do our pledge of allegiance. And now we'll do our Alliance prayer. Most of you do know our guest tonight, Eileen. She brings the dogs, and the dogs love her and us. So, has anybody not met Eileen? Okay, Doug, you haven't met her?
No,
Oh,
no. I was expressing amazement that there's nobody who hasn't met me.
Well,
okay.
Sure.
I've never met Eileen either, but I watched her walk by with a dog.
I'm
What about
not,
Mike?
I'm
Mike?
not
Well, Mike,
sure
Mike,
that our food is ready yet, because I'm early. But that's okay, since we're gonna wait and see how long it's gonna be, we can start our tail twister. And that way we can converse and get everything done together, so we don't have to pay.
Well, she's putting you on the spot, because she's here done early.
We're gonna be out of here early.
Thank you. We all got a pen tonight. You're right, Liz.
Uh-oh, thank you. Over here. Please, no, Mike.
Good, how are you?
Shake it up a little bit.
jokes from Stephen Wright. You know who Stephen Wright is? A comedian. Take a look at him on Google sometime. He's got great one-liners like this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. One-
Actually, I get them from the, BA magazine.
Oh, okay.
Ruth picked up a copy of Cards of Dad Jokes.
Oh,
They're bad. They're good.
you're so bad they're good.
Well,
They're so good they're bad.
she and her friend Ida had been up north. That's when they bought them and they were going through them. And she sent me one in a text. I ordered a chicken and an egg from Amazon. I'll let you know.
Yep.
No, I. Yeah. Yeah. I'll pay $1.
Lynn, you got a couple more of those copies of that? You got another copy of that? You might get at least one.
Thank you.
That's good.
Are you taking the Florida with you?
No, I'm taking from my wife and sister and daughter, sort of.
Was it a sister-in-law or a daughter-in-law?
It's my son's girlfriend, let's put it that way.
Well, she's no relation at all.
No, she's not, but she would like to.
Next
I haven't done with some type of
It looks like everybody's about done.
This is the next one.
Not me. My ring's on, I turn it down. I'll do it, mine. Turn mine down. Okay, why don't we go ahead and start this, the first one, which was, does not border on Lake Michigan. Ontario. Yeah, good, okay. Number 2,
Alaska.
correct, Alaska.
Which was it?
Alaska.
Alaska?
What about the third one?
Detroit.
Detroit.
Detroit. Number 4.
20%.
35. 20. 20%.
What is it? 20?
20. How about number 5? I went with C.
Big Lake.
Oh, it was
Big
C2.
one. That's correct. Great water. And number 6?
55 miles.
85. 85.
We can stop.
Okay, no, we got a couple more. What, number 7?
24.
8 miles. 8.
Really?
8?
I thought I just heard that the other day.
Number 8. Grand Rapids. Yep. And 9?
U of M.
Mercy.
U of M.
U of M.
U of M?
Yeah, B. Number 10.
C.
Ginger ale. Ginger ale, yep. And last one?
I thought Fable should have been on there.
That's a good question.
Let's go with B, just for kicks. Well, that's one option.
B.
It's B. Really? B.
This is the first time. I got them all right.
Good for
I
you.
got them all right.
I'm minus 2. I hope you read the little one-liners on the bottom. Right?
Yeah, I did.
Those
Is
are,
that gonna eat my dollar? No, probably not.
you can if you want to. You got them all right.
That's all right.
Are you want another $1 from me? Sure. Why not do that? There you go. Thank you. Thank you.
Who's all hers? $1. Did you get them all right?
No.
You gotta pay them.
Well, I think 3 of them that.
We always do.
Tell me what these new people.
We gotta just.
Oh, yeah, change for 100? Okay, but thank you.
Sure it isn't $1 per every disc.
Okay, dinner is ready. We're gonna start with our guest table first. And then we will go to, Jeff's. And then we'll go to, I don't care, go to Terry and Mark. We'll put that table back there last.
Last,
What'd you do to her?
we're not gonna vote for you again.
Yes.
If you'd known that, you would have done the long.
So Dave, does that mean you're running for president?
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Okay, everybody can start out.
Well, I was, but we gotta be last.
And I heard on the radio
I'm gonna go wash my hands.
Do I get one for that?
today, on the way to the football game,
Well, yeah, cause you didn't, no, no.
I know.
it's the second largest airport in Michigan. And I would have thought, Grand Rapids, Lansing, Traverse City. Maybe the number of planes that fly in there because they're so rich up there, I don't know.
They do a lot of
But
it.
there's no commercial out of there when you start from time for yesterday.
Why I knew all
He
these.
said, I knew that was the second biggest city.
What are they talking about?
I don't know, I have no idea, I just heard the second one.
No idea.
I don't think they've ever done a lot of press.
So how was that going for you?
It's a big guess, but
Yeah, we're up.
I don't know, I wasn't paying attention, I didn't see the word.
no, there's less.
Okay.
Everybody, come on up. It's very short lines.
Yep, Wayne.
Pardon me?
How's it going?
He
Where
cut the
did you
line,
just
cut.
came from?
He's cutting the line.
Tell him that.
Thank you, that's
An extra hand?
No, I'm fine, thank you.
Yep.
Airport.
Oh, the airport.
How they figured that out.
Yeah, I was gonna say, what part did you go to?
Larry, you can pick up my dollar?
Oh, I guess
I know, that's how you do
You're at eating with, there's fruit in those cookies. Fruit in those cookies. So that might work out for you.
I know. I don't need any size of it.
You'll have what?
She had and a client from Opus that has a dog that she raised.
No, we got rid of it.
Was it?
Which one, what time is that last Saturday? Is that Friday 19 too?
We have the Friday night at 8 o'clock,
Oh,
but that's not the last game. Almost one after it. You don't care anyway.
no, I don't.
This is a big war.
One of those Friday questions that.
Yeah. And this weekend, you went down there.
I just turned to U of M's at, or Dean's at U of M. No. Well, I thought we were going to candidates this weekend. And I thought I checked, you know, to make sure that it wasn't a home game. And then I hear Michigan State, and I thought, I thought they were talking like it's going to be at Michigan State because it kept talking about trouble in the tunnel.
Oh, right.
And another, yeah. Yeah. No. And they haven't redesigned it so that they still all got to use the same tunnel.
They almost got by me, I didn't, something started with us. Something with us when I turned around. My son started got child. Really?
Yeah.
Part of them wanted to go this way, part of them wanted to go that way.
It's a long way to start.
Scratch and going back and going back, and finally they all put off in the same direction.
A young client was saying that as a young new member, singing the pledge.
We had last night, didn't they?
A couple of years ago, I had tons of them that disappeared for a while.
Someone would say that started on. But, you know, my friends and real said, well, you can still sing, this is where it was done.
I got a bunch of boys.
French fries.
Yeah.
They said that we'll-
But do they? Well, they said, you know, it's supposed to be.
You know,
Right.
like they're gonna have
Just
cancel.
and yet I'm saying, I'm saying,
Go to school together.
I saw them bring dishes.
Euro, whatever it is, you don't. Never know how to pronounce it. No, it's not euro, but that's what it looks like.
But you didn't have rights to bring them in.
No. He walked me back to my car, but I didn't. At the time, I didn't know it was going to be dead. Probably got me in the hour, you know.
You had the.
Or I got a jump, he got a couple, real nice guy, you know, you need a jump. I got jumped, and I'm sitting there watching this line of cars that they ain't moving, they're just sitting there, and they're sitting there, and they're sitting there, and I said, well, I might as well sit here myself and let it warm up and get charged back up again. And finally, by the time they started, it was probably 15 minutes, man, before they hardly moved in. Then it was, you know, they I think they just leave from the front and they down. Directing traffic.
So we quit singing the song, and we should start going. It was just a dumb little thing like that.
I think I come away from that
We had
poker night we worked with a good old fashioned cold.
Ones was,
How's deal today? Got a little chilly at the
I
end.
don't know if it's the same one every time, but when I was here, it was probably the same one.
Think of that.
Right, yeah. And this was somebody's comment was, well, you know.
Like a good person, I did do a test. And it came negative, and it just acted like, I haven't had one since before COVID. The classic, you know what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
My granddaughter,
Every year I wouldn't give them a chance. I think Steve's getting better in Michigan, it's just that now.
always, every year she gets married, every year.
Ruth always figured that her immune system's pretty darn good after working dental.
That's true.
A lot more deer today than it was when I was in high school around here. Oh, yeah.
So do you have any more legals this year?
There was another group going on. It was kayak. Kayak activity. I don't know if it was a jump class. It looked like it was amazing, but it was a big open room. And kids were just bounding around and laughing and having a great time.
That were reprints of city directors.
Good.
Brown County. I just always find them very
Depends on how long.
about three different years. Two of them before.
Yeah.
Cookbook.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, we got, I don't know, I don't think the one from Roberts is that old, but,
No. Rapid.
Someone left copies on it and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's always a good thing.
There's some wings in there.
That's tea, Karen, not water. Karen, that's tea. That's okay. It's wet.
Didn't used to be turkey now.
Well, there, I don't think it's worth checking.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I have to pick them out.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, yeah. Of course.
Yeah.
Anybody lost a lot of leaves in the last couple of months.
Oh, yeah.
We had a gentleman from Building 21 trying to talk to us. I'm curious that one, Building 21 and Journey Way. What they were about 2 years ago.
Oh, we know.
We got one,
Find something you want to celebrate for next year.
Open school,
And go back to the same well, this one.
yeah.
student name.
Really necessarily want to do. Really different, you know. So you find out it's different. And all the stuff you get behind that.
Yeah. I was partner with Catholic Church on the Coat Drive. Yeah.
Is everybody about done? If not, continue eating, we'll just have Eileen start out. I'd like to bring you up, Eileen from Delhi Township Lions Club. And she's brought her little guest with her today.
I'm doing the zone.
It's gonna be a zone
I gotta,
first.
yeah, I've gotta change my, you know, you know, there's so many different badges, I definitely know who I am. But I'm a zone chair right now.
Thank you for having me here. As Jenny said, I am Eileen Delaney from the Whole Alliance. And a couple things we've got going with the zone. I'm sure, I know Karen and Jeff have been at the cabinet meetings and heard a lot about it, and probably have already talked a little bit about it here. But our biggest thing we've got is the Hunger Committee program that's going on. And what they're asking us to do is at every Lion meeting, pass around the jug and save up the change. Spare change goes a long ways. And this will benefit the Livingston County Food Bank, the Ingham County Food Bank, and Shiawassee, I think it is, County Food Banks. So I don't know if you have a jar or not, but I've got one here. If you want it, you can have it, pass it around. Keep it. It's the funds for Hunger Committee, and then at every cabinet meeting, have somebody bring the money to the cabinet meeting. I know, because I'm hungry too, but you know, I know, well, not now, I just ate, but you know. So, if you'd like to donate, that's a great way to do it, and like we say, just it builds up.
And then just keep passing it on.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, I don't want to trip you.
Yeah, I'll go around this way.
We have a challenge for the Melvin Jones Award, and this is from the district governor. If your club will donate $100 directly to Carl, District Governor Carl, your club name will go into a hat, and when they get enough donations up to $1,000, then he'll draw and see who can win the Melvin Jones Award, and that club will get to present an award out to whoever they want. So that's that's District Governor's challenge. International challenge is for every club to start at least, or every district to start at least one new club, and every club to install at least 2 new members without losing any members. They want you to be in the positive at least 2. And I'm sorry, I'm going to go back to the Melvin Jones thing. That has to be done by the end of December, because they're going to do this in January, the Melvin Jones thing. Huh? Okay. Okay. You got that one good. Okay. And then there's a new Facebook page called Michigan Lions Club Event. And it kind of, every club, I guess, can put something in there if they've got something going on. They, want to just advertise it. They may be looking for extra help to do something. Go on ahead and put it on the Michigan Lions Club Event. And then last night, Becky Hamilton announced that they're collecting denim. So if you have any blue jeans, anything, blue jean jackets or anything, denim that you don't want anymore. It doesn't matter if they got holes in them or not, because they're going to cut them up, and somebody's going to make dog beds out of them. They're going to have our little project that they're going to do is the Lions, whenever they decide to do this, they're going to get together and cut the zippers and the metal buttons off of them, and then the little snaps or whatever. If you've got any metal on it, that's going to be the project for that particular night. And that's more information to come, but just kind of a FYI, start saving blue jeans if you know anybody that's, got kids that are outgrowing them and they don't donate them somewhere. Tell them, don't throw them away, please. We'll take them. And then, that's all I've got as far as the zone. Make sure you, come to the zone meetings, the cabinet meetings. Everybody's welcome anytime to come to those. I don't know, any questions about cabinet, the district or anything that I can try to get answers for if I don't have it?
What did Tracy say about 11C2 becoming the 2 new members in the alternate girls? As I said last night, we're the only ones that
Plus in membership, I don't think we have 2 clubs this year yet. Yeah, I think seems like they said something, we've got one in the makings possibly, but, you know, the campus Lions, of course, I don't know if they count them because they have so many that, you know, students graduate or don't come back, whatever. And then they get, because they're gonna induct 10 new college students. So that's gonna put them, but they don't have anywhere near the numbers that they had their first year. So it depends on if they wanna go from last year's fiscal year, you know, count to, you know, how they actually will determine. I think the college Lions clubs are all on kind of a different program than what we are, because their years go different than ours too, because they're done in May in most colleges. So that's a little bit of a different story, but you know, that would help our district if they install 10 new members. So any other questions about the district? So hopefully we can, you know, come up with some blue jeans for them. That would be great.
Eileen,
Yes.
there was some discussion, I didn't really hear it very well, about prescription bottles.
Yes, we have tried to recycle prescription bottles, and I know Noreen Bose was really into that with her club out there in Hazlet. They had a place they went, and it's Matthew 25 Ministries in Ohio. And Steve and I took a big load of stuff down to them. They recycle pill bottles, they recycle paint, they recycle clothing, and I mean just any and everything, and they send it over to Third World. The paint is really interesting. We got to tour the building, and they take you leftover paints, and they have this vault has all the blues in it, and this one will have greens, and this one has reds, and they just kind of dump them in whatever color it comes up with. Then they take that over to the Third World, and they paint, because a lot of them live in cardboard boxes. So they paint the boxes, and that actually protects it a little bit more so than just you know, having a cardboard box out in the weather. So you know, that's not something I volunteered to transport a bunch of paint down there or anything. But if anybody's going to Ohio, you know, I said I know we'll be going through there next month, but you know, whether we take them next month. We also heard that the animal shelters, some of the animal shelters are taking pill bottles, you know, for giving out medicine. And what the Third World, what they do with them down there at the ministries is, the Third World places don't have pill bottles. So if they come to see a doctor, they go home with a handful of pills. And that's, you know, they put them in their pocket and go home. So by giving them our recycled pill bottles, now they have something to keep their medicine in. So that's what the pill bottle thing is. So.
Something was mentioned about taking the labels off.
Yes, they have to be clean.
Is that easy to do?
Depends. If you get them from Myers, yes, they are.
Okay, all right.
If you get them from OptumRx, no, they're not.
I use a hair dryer. Yeah, I was gonna say exactly that.
A hair dryer?
Hair dryer.
Bob Tetzloff used to say it, oh, yeah, he figured it out how to do it. I don't know what his secret was, because we cannot get them off of our OptumRx labels. Now, Stuart Goodrich last night said pour boiling water into the bottle, and that will loosen the glue on the outside. So I haven't tried that yet, but
Just don't get the water on the label.
don't get it on the label?
No.
No, okay.
You're trying to heat the
And they
glue
glue off of it,
That's
yeah,
why you're
okay.
doing it. That's
Okay.
why a hair
The hair dryer would work too, yeah, okay.
Well, I put 3 Meyer ones in the trash this afternoon, I'll dig them back out.
Yeah. Yeah, Meyer labels, I can get them off usually real easily.
All right.
And the ones that I get from the vet, you know, their labels come off real easy, but the ones we get from OptumRx are just a bugger, and I've not been able to, we end up just, you know, throwing those in recycling, unfortunately. So.
Well, my cupboard at home looks like a pharmacy, so I'll volunteer on behalf of the club to collect pill bottles.
Okay.
People want to bring them to meetings.
Yeah, people bring them to him, and then we'll get together and when we decide what we're gonna do with them for sure, They'll do that, so. Okay, anything else on? Okay, I'm gonna put on my other badge now, and the leader dog. Whoops, that's still my zone chair. Here's my leader dog. Oh, no, I'm sorry, I gotta go back to my zone chair. The district governor pins. If anybody needs a district governor pin, they're $5. I have lots of them left here, so.
They have Bigfoot on them.
Huh?
Bigfoot.
Yes,
Yeah.
Pass one, a couple of them around. Yes, he's a big guy, but, and yeah, I guess it's something that they, you know, you want to pass it around and see what they look like. Oh.
Yeah. All trees there.
Okay, now to the leader dog. Karen, did you wanna, my report that I turned in last night? Okay. So, for Leader Dog, we had a Zoom meeting a couple weeks ago, and Leader Dog has a lot of new staff down there. So we got to, first of all, you know, meet the new staff. Mike Dengate retired in the spring, and Beth Slade, Beth Slade retired just a couple of weeks ago. And I really miss her. She always had a cheery word to say, and you could hear the enthusiasm in her voice, and she was great. So we have new people down there. Sorry I don't have all of their names, I didn't write them down fast enough. But what we did learn is that campus leader dog raisers are now at MSU has between 7 and 10 puppy raisers. Bear is actually one of our MSU, oops, you heard his name. He's one of our MSU puppies, and we are just babysitting for him right now this week. So he's 8-month-old, golden retriever lab mix, or lab, mostly lab, a little bit of golden in him. And Maisie that I brought last meeting that was very vocal and loud got career changed, partially for that, but mostly because she was too social. So she is now a house pet, and we have shared custody of her still with the other puppy raiser. Oakland University has 2 raisers right now, and 4 that are approved and just waiting to get their puppy. And Oakland University is the only university that allows students to raise even if they live in the dorm. So that's going to be a little bit more of a plus. You know, the dorm kids want to raise, but they can't. So I don't know if Michigan State will ever get to that. The other university we have is Carroll University in Wisconsin. And at this time we have about 140 puppy raisers around the U.S. We've 1,083 clients on leader dog teams, and between 60 and 70 breeding host families. Those numbers are kind of low. We really need more puppy raisers and more host homes for the breeding stock. The male breeding stock is real easy. You just take them down there, they have their date, and then come get them. The female breeding stock, that's a whole lot of work, but it was wonderful. We had a lot of fun when Steve and I did it. We have leader dogs in 49 states, 7 provinces, and 39 countries. And people say, well, how can your dog go to another country? Well, this client, when they come over here, they have to know the 4 basic commands in English. And once, you know, they'll work with the dog themselves and eventually get, you know, their language into the dog. And dogs are smarter than I am, for sure. They can pick up the language. But we've, like I said, we've got 39 countries. And when they come from another country, it's not just the United States clients that get their dogs free. Anybody that gets a leader dog is free, and that includes their travel over here and home. And a lot of times, they will have an interpreter that comes with them too. So, I don't know where the interpreters stay, if they stay right on campus or what. That's a good question, I should ask them that. I've never asked that. We have 8 prisons that raise puppies for us in Michigan, and 1 in Minnesota. And then Fort Dodge in Iowa was the first prison that started the prison puppy program. Unfortunately, during COVID, they sent all their puppies back to us, and they never got back into the program yet. So I don't know if they're planning to or not, but they did a lot of dogs for us down there. 23-24, there was $2.4 million raised. Thank you, Lions, for all of your donations. This year, of course, you know, every year they want to up the ante, so their goal is 2.5 million. Not bad, only another million, you know. I'll go pick it off my tree in the backyard. But with that, I have a fundraiser that we're doing, and it's the coupon book for the Save Around Lansing Jackson area. Lots of good coupons for buy one, get one free, 10% off, 20%. Just, you know, a lot of different restaurants and activity places and stuff. $25 is for the book. Leader Dog gets $12.50 of that $25. So I sold 4 of them, but they have to kind of crack. So, but yeah. So, anyways, if you'd like one of these or want to take a look at it, it's up here. Feel free to. If you want to see Bear, you're more than welcome to, as long as he sits and behaves. He's pretty mellow. He lets you do that usually. Any questions about Leader Dog? Yes.
What does it cost to sponsor a dog?
We have all different sponsor programs. $500 is our starting, sponsor a dog program. Michigan State students get all their all their food for their puppies free. So that is a big expense. Luckily, Purina donates all of our food down in Lansing, or I mean down in Rochester. So on campus, all of that food is paid for by Purina. The puppy raisers up here, that is what the Leader Dog Club does. They raise money to make it where the students don't have to buy dog food too, you know. So, but we have 4 different puppies that have to sponsor right now, and the puppy raiser has them, and you know, just you get to. I used to get to name them if you sponsor them. I don't know if they still do that. I'd have to check on that too. But being that somebody else is raising them, I'm going to guess that the raiser gets to name them. You're just monetarily, you know, donating.
I think so too, because our Leo's Club and the club here jointly sponsored a puppy, and I don't think we got
I think
to
it was
name
already named.
It was
Yeah,
already named.
yeah.
You got to pick the dog.
Yeah, you can pick a dog. Yeah. They have on the website, they'll have sponsor a puppy, and they'll have pictures of which dogs are up for sponsorship. And then you'll get information. Did you get your
We got
information? Okay, yeah, you
right.
get information as the dog grows, and when they go back to college, and you know how they did at college, if they graduated or got career changed or whatever. So.
We never found any of that.
You didn't hear any of that?
No, we just heard the first part. I mean, we just got the dog, but we didn't hear anything.
I mean, you never got any reports or anything? Oh.
Is that around public time? I don't remember. It was when Kathy was doing it. No, it wasn't COVID yet.
right. It was way before COVID.
Right. But I don't recall ever seeing
It was
it.
5-6 years ago.
Yeah, it was a while.
Yeah.
Maybe that's new that they're doing reports.
Yeah, and I will confirm that they are doing, and that was one of the things that I mentioned at our meeting, because the puppy that I'm getting next month, we raised him for a month when he was 8 weeks old to 12 weeks old, took him back to Leader Dog, and what they were doing was getting him out of the kennel because he was going to go out to Minnesota, and the transport van wasn't ready to go out there yet. Obviously, if you're going to go out there, you want to take more than one puppy, or you want to bring back some dogs. So I think they were waiting for some dogs out there to be ready to come back down, go to college or whatever. So we took Rusty out of the kennel down there, kept him for the month, and then we took him back, and then we'll get him back in November. It's called the Pass Along Puppy, which is one of the puppy raising programs. Used to be you got a dog, you kept it for the year. Now they have so many different programs. A Pass Along one, they have a corporate one where a corporate will take a dog and everybody in the office takes turns with the dog, you know, I mean, confusing to the dog, I don't know, you know, but, you know, I want the dog to sit by my desk today. So, you know, they'll come in, so, you know, whatever, so, and then they have the Pass Along Puppy that I have, Pass Along Puppies that you have, I don't like the newborn puppies, I don't wanna have to potty train a dog again. So I will take them from 6 months to a year. Somebody else will have them for the first 6 months. That's what happened with Rusty, is he's going, having Rusty for that month. I'm not good enough on my feet anymore. I was tripping over him. I said, no, I can't do the little ones anymore, but I'll stay with the older ones. So if I have a little one, it's not for long term. Any other questions? That's a nice mug. Good, because I don't have coffee, so it's a hot chocolate mug for me. Oh, and there was something else. Okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, Ms. Keegan. Governor Pins. Thank you.
Doug, your secretary's report?
I'd like one of those books.
Okay, thank you.
The secretary's report is on the back of your agenda. Are there any additions or corrections?
If not, do I hear a motion to accept?
Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, Rich, do you want to do your treasurer's report, Rich?
Treasurer's report. Administrative account, $8,312.26. Gaming, $20,353.90. Donations, $3,514.30.
Any questions? Do I hear a motion to accept?
So moved.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed, passed. Old business and updates. Do you want to start that out, Doug?
There are, on your tables are the Mason Lions Club news and written reports. We have written reports from a kid site activity that Jenny and Karen did. We have one from an Everside trip that I went on a couple weeks ago. And then the Leo Club reported making peace posters. And the cabinet secretary Denise Temple thanked Lion Stan Jordan for posthumously donating his beautiful electric wheelchair, and also thanked Jenny. And then last night we had the district meeting, and so there's some pictures from that. And we had members of our club report on various things for the district, and that's listed on the written report. Also, a written report is the results of our Celebrate Community activity that we did with the other service clubs. And so that's on a piece of paper like this, information on the activities on the front, and then the tally of how much money we raised is on the back. We're starting to solicit suggestions for a different cause that the four clubs can raise money for next year in September. So if you have ideas, please let me know. And we'll run them by the other clubs. And that's that.
I do have the committee sheet. If anybody would like to sign up again or help anyone out on any of these committees, I will pass it around, hoping somebody will, but at least take a look at it and see if there's something you'd like. We have to do the Christmas parties. Lorraine's got information for us.
I'm going to pass around a sign-up sheet, but I'll also pass it around in November. And our Christmas party will be here on December 11th at the same time. I haven't had a chance to talk with Jamie. But I'll get with her. I have some menu suggestions, and you can give me whatever you would like. Number one, it's all gonna be served here. It's not gonna be a potluck because of their license. The only thing you can bring in is a dessert from a bakery in their container. Other than that, everything will be here. Now, I have some suggestions, and I'll take more, for our menu that night. I have fried chicken or meatloaf, scalloped potatoes, either just regular or cheesy, 2 vegetables, fruit, salad, rolls, dessert, and beverage. If there's any suggestions you'd like to give me later, you know, I'll take them. If there's something different you would want, we've had ham and ham, so I didn't put ham on there. I'm not gonna have ham. Now, if you really want ham, you're gonna have to eat your ham sandwich before you get here. I'll be in early that day to decorate the tables, which I've already got most of the centerpieces done. And I gotta check with Jamie about tablecloths, or if I have to get placemats, I'm not sure on that yet. But that's about all I have so far. So if there's something else, or a salad, or a vegetable you'd really like to have that you don't normally get, just let me know. Because this is not set in stone yet, I will talk to her. Yes, ma'am.
It sounds really good, I think go ahead and write it in stone.
Pardon me?
My vote is, that sounds good, but go ahead and write it in stone.
Okay, I can do that.
That's just, others might have different opinions.
Anything else?
Any activities this year?
Well, I was thinking about that. I don't know, do you have the bingo thingy? There will be prizes to hand out at the end of the evening, little Christmas bags. We can do bingo. We're not gonna have a big group. I kinda estimated and looked at the list, and I'm sure some aren't gonna be here like that. I haven't seen them at Christmas parties. If you got a suggestion for a game or whatever, I'm open for anything. I was thinking about that, what we could do. So we got a month or so to figure out something. We should have something exciting to do. I don't know what it'd be, but I don't know what kind of game. So if you know something you'd like to try, other than we have a bingo part, just let me know. That's all I have, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. When we were at the meeting last night, Brent Barrissey was so excited, and so was Tracy Tribbley, about, they have this thing, it's called a recruiter's passport. And what it is to remind you why you joined Lions Club, what made you want to come here, the things that you liked about it, things you might not have liked about it. And I'm going to ask the club, and I talked to Doug and Cindy, I think it'd be a neat idea for everybody, for us to buy some so that you guys could all fill this out. And then when you're talking to someone and you want to tell them about Lions, you can say, well, yeah, I joined up for this, or I joined under so-and-so, or I joined under Stan because I wanted recognition as well as him because I was doing his work. So, I want to know if you guys think this would be a good idea or not. I'll pass it around, you can let me know at the end of the day.
So you said buy them,
I think they're 88 cents a piece. And I think, District bought 250 of them at whatever, and we can buy any amount.
I think the other thing you could use it for is if you look, as we look at trying to grow the membership, we fill them out and collect stories of why you joined, that's the kind of thing that could be put on stories could be put on a webpage of why you joined the Lions Club. And, it would be a way to encourage others to think about it, about joining, and usually people like reading stories of what other people have done or what they think, so I thought that would
I'd
be
be
a way
glad
to
to
use
publish
it.
that on our website and stuff.
Well, also, there's a webpage, things going around Mason, whatever the webpage
Yeah,
is.
we often copy stuff onto that, yeah.
So even
But,
putting one story on periodically, just to get some interest, might be a way to encourage, somebody might read it one time, somebody else might read another time, and something
I've
they
been
might
getting
consider.
a lot of hits from people who have been reading our page.
Yeah.
And saying how they like it and stuff.
So it's a way, I thought it was a way to share stories.
Yeah, good idea.
So that's just something to think about. Do we have any other committee that would like to? David,
What?
how's the football doing? Since you
Oh,
don't
wonderful.
explain, please.
Next game, November 2nd. No time yet for it.
3:30.
Oh, I just looked this afternoon and I didn't see
I
it.
looked this afternoon and I saw it at 3:30, so.
3:30, all right, 3:30.
Saw it yesterday.
So we have 3 more home games. You saw it yesterday.
Yeah.
Wow, I must have been on the wrong site.
It's MSU, not U of M.
Oh, maybe that. 3 more games, 3 more home games. So far, we've made about $2,100. The more money, the more people, the more money. That's what it boils down to.
And it's the money that keeps your dues as low as they are. By a lot.
I'll send something out, a few days before, just shaking the bushes, reminding people.
We had enough to keep everything open, haven't we?
Yeah.
All year?
Well,
We
last
just waited.
last time we had 22, we had 11, they had 11. So, yeah, we're keeping the gates open, that's the main thing.
Okay. Any other reports? Any new business?
I'd like to
Oh, yes.
just throw something out. As I mentioned, we had jointly with Leo's support of a leader dog, and I don't know how our budget is. You
We have
know?
lots of money.
Okay, well, that kind of then, I would say, I think we as a Lions Club should support a puppy. I think it's a great way of showing that we're committed to this idea of leader dog, and
So
so we're
long as I
not,
don't have to take
yeah, we're not taking care
Oh,
of
you
you.
don't have to take care of it, come on. I was gonna, try to see if I could bring it up here and,
Anyway, I propose that we give $500 to leader dog to support a puppy. That's the proposal. Motion.
Cindy has proposed that we,
It was seconded back here.
Yeah, I like second.
okay, we have a second. Do I hear any other discussion? If not, can I get a vote of yes or no? All those in favor? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes or no? Anyway, it passed, so there. Any other new business?
check from them.
There is an addition on the speaker list. We did get a confirmation from Hingham Conservation District. The guy's name is Bob Kirkby, and he'll be here on February 19th. So I'll put that on your agenda. So you know.
And
Anything else?
we've been looking for projects, and I've thought of a couple of them. One would be dugouts for the Hayes Park, for that ball diamond down there. And the other one is the pavilion down here in Austin, where they have, we could cement that. It's dirt right now. Just a couple things to think about.
I think I heard Kiwanis put that up originally, and I heard that they were going to possibly redo the whole thing.
Well, I drove by it on the way up here and it looked a little shaky. and
Oh, yeah, it's
could
been
use-
shaky for a long
Yeah.
time, but the city is talking about doing something with it. And Kiwanis expresses some ownership of it, I guess.
Oh, really? Okay, well, I don't.
But
I don't
haven't
remember
heard
what.
anybody talk about dugouts, so that would be a good one.
I was out at Aurelia's yesterday or the day before. They've got 2 fields out there and they both have dugouts. One is all enclosed and one is just a roof with a fencing on the back. So just something to think about.
Would we have to get a permit to do anything like that?
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
Oh, yeah, it have to be approved by the city.
Yeah.
There's a
This is just,
Process.
this is just to think about.
process to go through.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay,
You
'cause
want
I
me
know
to-
that if you put the cement down, you'd have to go through a process.
Oh, yeah.
Underneath.
Oh, yeah, but they're probably not gonna approve that, but they would the dugout, I think. Do you wanna be on a committee with me to go to the city and talk to them about it?
Sure.
Okay.
I think before you do that, I have something else I'd throw out, because they're working on Hayes right now.
Right.
They're putting in new pickleball courts and they're putting in new basketball courts. And though I think the dugout idea is great, I have to say that not as many people use that baseball diamond as the folks who use the basketball courts and the pickleball courts. And if you're going to look at Hayes Park, possibly thinking about giving them new basketball hoops or structures, because they don't have, I mean, they're really old. And also with the new pickleball courts, I'm sure we're gonna be looking for windbreakers. So I think there are other things that could be done in addition to thinking about looking at the baseball diamond.
Maybe what we should do is talk to the city about what they think the priorities would be,
Right.
because they have it in their plan, I know they have a
We
plan.
don't know what they're financing.
We'll find out what the plan is, yeah.
They don't have any money to help with, because anything we do beyond what they're doing with the pickleball course, or putting in new flooring or new fencing, we have to pay for as part of what we do with pickleball. So I'm sure that same thing is true in basketball and baseball.
Yeah, we can find out.
Any other ideas come up with? My ideas are not really things that, you know, they turn out so Any other items that we would like to discuss?
Can I say, as a athlete's grandparent that goes to so many of the kids' activities and stuff, watching them kids in the summertime sitting out there with no shelter in, you know, the blistering sun, and then trying to play soccer or baseball, either one, you know, and for the coach to have to haul all that equipment, chairs, and a 10x10 or whatever for his team, that's a lot of extra for the coaches, and those coaches are all volunteers. You know, so I think that the dugouts would be a great asset in either soccer or, you know, the baseball teams. And the pickleball thing is great, that's getting to be really complicated.
Anything else for the good of the earth, other than our norms?
50/50 is worth $13.
Take my own.
Well, you've done it before.
350,
Oh.
385.
Lynn,
Again?
Birthday ticket.
take it back.
Oh, you want him to keep it?
Yeah.
You want me to keep it?
Yes.
Where do you want it to go to?
No,
Oh, here, you put it in the
put
Hummer.
it in the bucket.
Easy come, easy go.
You know, Jenny, this is your gift to keep, so
Thank you.
somebody's to take it, or give it to somebody to come take care of it.
The last 4 numbers are 8975.
Safe again.
Mine's 76.
Raise your hand.
All right. It's Gordon. Pick a card, any card.
Any card.
Not that one.
No, the other one over there.
I gotta get it right there.
Two and
Yeah.
told you not that card.
And before
We're
we
$90
adjourn,
right now.
I don't know if you got the letter or if I'm the only one that got the letter and I should have brought it to you. The Shop with a Hero is coming on again, and they're asking if we would like to donate to help them raise money for kids that are gonna go shopping.
I move that we renew our Shop with the Hero.
How much did we,
I think it's $100, I can vote.
okay. Is that enough to give them, or do we need more?
Let's go 200.
But I did that, let's go through.
Only because with the times as it is right now, I don't know how much they can get from it anymore. I mean, it's up to you guys.
2,
Okay, I have a motion for 2,
and I'll second 2.
have a motion for 3.
Is that an
Friendly
auction?
amendment, so, I'll second.
Okay,
Okay,
what are we up to now?
200.
200.
2?
$200.
Okay.
Okay, all in favor say, oh, wait a minute.
No, go ahead.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed? It passed. Thank you, from Terry.
So, I'd like to make a motion that we donate the proceeds of the various games tonight to the jar over there. That totals $38.
Oh, good. I'll second that.
Do we have to have a motion for that, or are you just gonna?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, motion for $38 to go to our jar of hunger. Have a second from Dave. All in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Motion passed.
You guys are making me write things down real fast.
Before we pass anything else, do I hear an adjournment?
So moved.
Before we spend any more money.
We are adjourned.
Oh, yeah.
I don't think so because I think it's through the form to fill out.
Okay.
On the website, yeah.
Yeah, that's what she's talking about.
Go to leaddog.org, and on the website, it's a sponsor copy, and there's a form to fill out, and then so it gives you guys credit. And then I want to know what company yet, and then I'm gonna try to put tabs on it, and I will find out